I don't necessarily know what I want to say about that specifically. I think that I think that I guess the best way for me to put it is there's the intent behind it almost always never really makes the actual act feel like it's a good thing to do.
Hey.
Whether it's coping, whether it's trying to achieve some other type of goal, it just in some ways, maybe not always, but in some ways, it I guess I would say it feels a lot like a shortcut to get some amount of some goal met, but oftentimes, you know, it's only temporary. You the blacksmith here? Yep, Dyron filled me in. In addition to farm tools, I also make weapons for the Crimson Crows. Knowing it's for you, I just have to help. Forge you the best weapon I can with the materials I've got. I need Astral Crystal Grain. Why does it swap over to, like, are we having some signal issues going on over here or something? No, like, what's going on? Very interesting. Astral Crystal Grain. Type? Attack, elemental attack. Not all that helpful, unfortunately. I wish I could see where I get Astral Crystal Grain from. So what do you think about this? Not bad at all. That's the most you'll get out of me right now. Bring me more materials and I whip you up something grander. This is plenty enough grand as it is. I never knew Zeugle parts were so versatile. Good. Thanks, glad to hear it. I'll leave the rest in your hands. Go give Rena a hard time and set us free, okay? That's the plan. We got 165 SP.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah. These ingenious structures and gadgets never cease to amaze me. Check out these handle grooves.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.
Check out these handle grooves. Some of the best art and literature we've been given came from the aid of illicit substances. Suppose that's a fair position? You guess your view on it changed when you used LSD for the first time 5 years ago and never picked up a cigarette again because of the trip you had. It has genuinely had a positive effect on your life, but you wouldn't shill it on anyone. That's a very unique experience that I've never actually encountered from anyone else before. You know, like I took a drug, and because I took that drug, I am now cigarette free, which is really, really cool.
All right, everyone. It's time. Remember, eyes on the prize. We're after Balseph. Nothing else. Cut off the head, and the snake perishes. Hit them head on, however. and we won't make it through the castle gates, let alone reach Balseph himself. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeve. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that ace reaches Balseph's jugular. To that end, I'll be splitting us up into separate forces.
You just said all of us hitting them head-on would be useless. Why would we divide ourselves up?
Because we're the decoys. We'll buy our ace in the hole the time they need to get in. We only need to cause enough of a ruckus around the castle to distract the enemy. That said, we need to look like the real deal, which is why I'll be tagging along too.
You too, Zephyr? So, who's going to take on Balseph?
The Iron Mask. I'm counting on you and Xion to make your way to wherever Balseph's hiding. Once there, you drive that flaming sword right through him.
You aren't seriously sending in just those two, are you? One of them's a Renin.
No one said the plan was perfect. By far, the biggest danger is the one you two will be facing. The fate of this quest rests entirely in your hands, which is why you get the final say. You want out, now's the time to say so.
And if we say no?
Then you say no. Just means we're back to square one, that's all.
And I go back to being a slave.
It's your life.
No, it isn't.
Ball's in your court, soldier. What do you say?
I want to fight.
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Dahnans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To no longer die at the whim of another. To break the shackles of our enslavers. To live and taste freedom!
Now you're talking. I believe we have our ace in the hole, people. Hold on to that belief, and we just might break through that wall yet. And what about you?
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
There's a gate on your right once you leave here. Go through it and ride the elevator you'll find. I'll send ahead a few friendly faces to keep watch on your way. If you get into any trouble, look to them for support. We all clear? Good. May this battle herald the end of the Renin's bloody 3-century reign. To your battle stations, everyone!
I still can't believe this is happening. We're really about to face off against a Renin Lord.
Well, you're in pretty high spirits for a guy going into a life-and-death battle.
I'm not saying I'm not worried. But you have to remember, this is the first time any of us Dahnans have really had any hope. What about you? You scared at all?
I don't have time to be scared. This is only the first step in a long, long plan of mine.
You want to take down all 5 lords, right? It's hard to believe it'll ever happen.
But it will.
I know. I haven't forgotten our deal.
See that you don't. That said, if we lose, we might suffer a fate worse than death, you know.
That's probably true. But instead of worrying about it, wouldn't it be a better use of our time to figure out ways to avoid that and not lose?
I suppose.
Whatever happens, I'll put everything I have into winning. You can count on that.
Out of curiosity, as of this moment right now, who do you think I don't want to say the protagonist because both of these characters are the protagonists as of this moment. But like, who do you think is the main character here? We've got Iron Mask and we've got Xion. We've got a character that we're currently controlling, which I imagine we can change. Okay, maybe not. Oh, here we go. Change leader. Okay, that didn't work. Why didn't? But normally protagonists have their faces revealed, or not protagonists, but you know, like main characters and things like that. And so it kind of makes you wonder who really is the main character here.
Balsef's castle should be just above us.
All right. And let's use that elevator thing.
Let's use that elevator thing. Hurry, the elevator will take you to Glanamede Castle. Reminds me of Ganymede from that one show. Is this back entrance like really unguarded?
Zephyr and the Crimson Crows are supposed to be distracting the Renans from the front.
Then let's go around and sneak in elsewhere.
Music's so crazy right now.
That's Zephyr from the Crimson Crows! Kill him!
I hope he's gonna be okay.
Is now really the time to be worrying about him? We've still got a job to do.
Keep them busy at the castle's front gate. You slip in through the back. Yeah, music is tripping right now.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
Grinnar and the others are fighting up ahead. Don't mind us. Follow the rail line. It really is bizarre how things can affect us differently, which is why you would never push it on anyone. What has been life-changing in a good way for you could destroy someone else's. You don't, however, see it as purely negative. You grew up in Las Vegas. You've seen all kinds of horrible things.
Gates of Fire sure look intimidating once you see them up close. We can't say this place is truly liberated until we do something about them.
What are you muttering about? Stay focused. We still have to take down Balsef.
Grew up in Las Vegas, seen all kinds of horrible things people can get into. They're a lot worse than getting a little high. I don't disagree with that. There are definitely plenty of things worse.
What's this thing?
I know me personally, not in the sense of like me directly, but me as in people in my circle of influence, I suppose, people that I've interacted with. I've known people who have been affected by, I don't necessarily want to say addiction, but been affected by a life with.
We should be getting close to the service entrance.
Good. Let's get in there and kick their asses.
A life with drugs
Is
being.
this someone's idea of a bridge?
Looks like it. Don't follow her. This will be a pretty short story.
I don't know. It was in their everyday life, I suppose. And it may not have been the exact reason why they died, but it was, in my eyes at least, the biggest contributor.
It's already started. We need to hurry.
Hold on. You should take the blazing sword.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We don't know what might happen up ahead. It's better to have it and be ready than to be caught in a fight without it.
Flames.
I took the liberty of cutting the flow of energy from the Master Core. I may be giving you the sword, but you still need me to unleash its power. Try not to forget that.
Implementing. Flaming Edge ground attack. Sweeping blazing sword attack that burns the area around an enemy to a crisp. Inflicts self-damage when used. Interesting. Allows Flaming Edge to be charged in exchange for greater damage dealt, but also the cost of more HP. And boost attack down. Rising Phoenix. Yeah, these are all kind of expensive. Let's grab a mid-air evasion. So, Infernal Torrent. Initiate a searing swing attack that burns Iron Mask's own body, able to down almost any enemy. It has a wide range and gains additional strength as more HP is sacrificed.
Where the hell is Balseph? If we don't hurry up and find him...
You're too close. Try to stay farther apart.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Was I really that close?
I guess I'm just not used to standing right next to people.
You mean because of your thorns? You're a surprisingly nice person.
What?
You don't think so? I mean, you just made sure your thorns wouldn't...
You can keep your opinions to yourself. You don't know the first thing about me.
I'm not saying I know everything about you. Sheesh. No need to bite my head off.
You just can't take a hint, can you?
What? I'm sorry. You're right. I don't know what sorts of hardships you've been through. After all, what could I possibly know about pain?
I know you didn't mean anything bad by what you said. The throne room is up on the next floor. That's probably where we'll find Balseph. Hey.
What?
If there's something you want to say, just come out and say it.
Huh?
I hate when I feel like people are laughing at me on the inside. Especially someone like you where I can't read your expression.
What? Why would I laugh at you? What are you talking about?
My outfit. As soon as you saw me in those ruins, you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Oh, it's not that. It's just...
Just what?
Nothing.
You're a truly awful person. You know that?
An awful... Hey, you're the one jumping to conclusions about what I think. You're not one to talk.
Then prove me wrong and tell me what you were really thinking.
It wasn't anything mean about you, I promise.
I don't believe that for a second.
And it doesn't matter what the hell I tell you. You'll always doubt me.
Okay, children. Calm down. Are you telling me there are soldiers inside too?
Just a minute.
Luckily for us, he hasn't realized we're here yet. Time to put that sword of yours to good use. Let's move. Alright, Iron Mask can sacrifice HP to use Flaming Edge. This is so annoying. Stick with the controller. Let's see. A strong, wide-reaching blazing attack. To do so, hold Y, X, or A, which will trigger a Flaming Edge after he performs the corresponding art. Flaming Edge moves cost no AG to use. Flaming Edge moves have the added bonus of dealing extra damage to downed enemies. Plus, after learning a certain skill, you can continue to hold the button longer, letting you exchange more of Iron Mask's HP for more power. Tutorial starts.
What are you?
Let's see.
Time to see what this blazing sword can truly do.
Oh wow.
Here I go. It's over.
Oh, it has to be Swallow Blade. Boost strikes are one-hit kill attacks performed in tandem with other allies. When you see the word strike on an enemy, press those buttons. Why does this do this? It's so annoying. Let's see, immediately boost strikes occur more frequently with lower enemy HP and higher combo counters.
Die! Strike! Sword blade!
One more.
Take this! Damn it, baby! Sword blade! Die! You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Strike! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Okay. Okay.
Amazing!
Amazing just how powerful the blazing sword really is. It's a good thing we took them out before they caused any trouble, but now we have another problem. Yeah, this wall of flames. Do you think this is Balsef's doing? Probably. Looks like they're meant to keep people like us out. Should we try running through them?
Hey.
Don't be stupid. Just because you can't feel pain doesn't mean it won't burn you to a crisp. Well, what do you propose then? I can tell that these flames are definitely made of fire astral energy. I'm thinking we use my Master Core to see if it can interfere with it and then absorb them into the blazing sword.
Got it.
But basically, you want me to try using the blazing sword on it. Sure, I can do that.
A hard-won victory.
Wow.
That actually worked.
Sure.
See, what did I tell you? That took a lot more out of me than I was expecting, though. Maybe we can save that trick for when we really need it. Took CP.
We
Or
can
did I-
cross through now.
Good. We're pressed for time.
Where did I get CP from it? I don't actually know.
Get lost!
Now you'll learn! We did it!
Flame of fury! Burning!
You're mine!
Flame of fury! Burning!
Swallow blade! You're mine! Demon fang! Die!
You picked the wrong fight.
I don't want to do that.
It's over.
By the power of water!
Damn it,
Here I
baby!
come. You're finished. Rising Wyvern.
Die!
Take this. I come! It's over!
Here's a healing arc!
Strike! Thanks! Die! Here I come! Take this!
I
Finish! Swallow blade!
I'm only
Rising
getting...
Rider! Strike!
Here's a healing
You're
arc!
lost! You're finished!
I think I might have to change my dodge
Our work
button.
is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
It might be necessary. I did read your paragraph. You think with proper regulation and education, certain substances could be used beneficially. You do, however, find a few of them unforgivable just because of the damage they have done and will continue to do.
Get lost!
I don't.
Take this! It's over!
I certainly think it definitely depends on what it is for me, but I also just don't really have that much.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Well, actually, let me rephrase it this way. Because I don't do any drugs or don't have any intention of doing drugs, it's much easier for me to say I'd rather just not have to deal with that kind of stuff, whether it's on the exterior of my bubble of living or on the interior of it. I'd rather just not have to deal with it. What? Why is this elevator stuck? Seems like we need a specific key to go up there. Look around for one. We might find it lying around somewhere on one of the upper floors. But I'm a selfish person like that, so easy for me to do that. Let's save and mark.
Looks like there's still some soldiers inside the castle.
It's still less than it would usually be. The diversion must be working.
Everyone, stay safe.
Having second thoughts?
No, I was just thinking about the blazing sword. Whenever I hold it, I feel wrong somehow.
Is relying on a sword from a Renan Master Core that repulsive?
It's not about that. It's just... It's hard to explain. It's like the sword is almost too strong.
I don't know what's got you so worried, but in case you forgot, that sword is the only reason we have a fighting chance against a lord.
I know. You don't need to keep telling me.
Well, good. That said, the longer you use it, the more you get burned by it too. We need to remember to patch you up quickly when that happens. A double-edged sword in every sense. Since you can't feel pain, you'll need to be careful, okay?
Are you actually worried about me?
Is that a problem? Look, I need you if I'm going to take out the lords, and I can't have you dying on me before that happens. That's my only concern.
Alright, I'm gonna save one more time. Mark, end recording.